This week, our hero hits the water with all his friends. Once again, he's hearing voices, and this time, they're not in his head. It's actually the fish telling him what to do.
What are those? Maybe I should be throwing my topwater.
Huh, I'd like to tell this putz what to do every week.
I'm Dave Mercer, pro angler and all-round fishing big mouth. Today, I've got one day on one body of water, and I am surrounded by cameras. Unfortunately for me, but fortunately for you, they're going to show you everything that happens. And I mean everything.
Son of a...
Welcome to Facts of Fishing, the show. Brought to you by Subway, Eat Fresh. Shimano, technology you can feel. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Live Target Lures. And Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Without further ado, here he is. I can't say this.
Just read the script.
The world's greatest angler, Dave Mercer.
What are those? Maybe I should be throwing my topwater. I always ask the fish to give me a sign. Maybe that's what they're doing. I'm just not smart enough to read it. Oh, look at the fate of that topwater. That topwater has seen better days. Was made and ready for greatness. Yet a wayward cast has made it a fishing decoration. Sad, sad day. Oh my God. See the size of that fish? Oh, dude, that thing went whoosh, jumped over it. They're not eating it, they're just destroying. Look at them. We got it now. We got it now. Easy, dude. Man, this thing cartwheeled over it twice. What a small jaw. He is far from a giant, but there is absolutely no more fun way to catch a bass than popping a little topwater. And one of the craziest things is people ask me all the time, if I see a fish surface, should I throw to him? And I mean, that's just nuts because of course you should. You know there's a fish in the area. We spend thousands and thousands of dollars on electronics trying to show us fish. So if Mother Nature shows you a fish, throw to it. You won't catch them all. But, call me old-fashioned, I'd rather fish where I know there's a fish than where I don't know there's a fish. 2 more casts with this. Give the fish a chance to tell me if they want it. Giant smoked it. Oh, smoked it. Come around here, dude. This dude has got hooks everywhere, but look at the gut on him. Look at how thick that fish is. Unbelievable. That thing has been feeding up, and precisely what happened right there is exactly why fishing a topwater is so much fun. I mean, it's calm, it's cool, it's collected, then boom, Bazzilla blasts up on that dude. What a fish. That is a big smallmouth bass. One sexy looking smallmouth. Smashed that little live target topwater frog. I've heard of potbelly pigs. That dude right there is a potbelly bass. Been munching. Oh. See ya. Man, there is no more exhilarating way to fish for bass than a topwater. I mean, think about it. Most of us, this is basically how we all got addicted to this sport. One of these little dudes right there, a little topwater popper, and this one is that live target frog. But you just pop that deal along and it's flat calm. I mean, it's almost like the fish know. It's almost like they know, okay, let's just relax and let's wait till he's not paying attention at all, and then boom, they strike. Oh, got him. Oh, smoked it. Another big one. Dude, that thing just tried to rip the rod out of my hand. He's not as big as I thought he was, but he definitely is gonna be big living like he is. Oh man, that thing just dusted it. Walk him around the boat. I wanna net this dude. Come here. Oh, I gotcha. Oh. Very next cast, what happens? This little dude comes along and he's not as big as the last one, but acting like that, he's gonna get big in a hurry. Get out of here, dude. Whew, I think we found some fish. Ooh, right beside me one busts. Oh, he's below it. Oh, got it. He grabbed it. He grabbed it. Should be prepared for this. Spending time watching the show, you know, quite often I'm not prepared. Always when you're fishing top water, have a follow-up bait ready. Throw something to him, you get him. Oh, he's a big one. Giant. Oh man, how awesome is that? We outthink fish all the time. All he knows is I tried to eat something on the surface. I didn't get it, and it's basically he's waiting for that bait to fall in front of him again. Oh, I gotcha. You might as well give him what he wants. Awesome critter. Look how he ate that little green tube. Oh, I love it. I gotcha. You look at that little green tube and you compare that to our little topwater. It's very similar. Basically matched up perfect 1-2 punch. This bad boy came up, hit at that topwater, didn't get it, and he's wondering what's going on. Well, you drop that tube in front of him, and he starts filling that big gut. Oh, these things are eating machines. Whew, you just gotta give him a meal, that's all. Get this dude back in the water, and let him keep munching. Awesome fish. A belly full of whatever he's munching on. I'll take it. Wow, that is a strong fish. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We basically have a 1-2 approach right here. Here's my little topwater. Basically just a live target, frog, popper, unbelievable bait. I mean, so easy to work. Not only can you pop it, but you can walk the dog with it. But here's my follow-up bait. Look at this little green tube. I mean, if those don't look similar, I don't know what does. Profile's the same, color's the same, 1-2 punch that fish can't say no to. And as you can see, it's working. And I hooked myself in the hand, but that's okay. Fish are biting, who cares? Rods are tangled. Just another day in my life. Oh yeah, here's another tip. Don't sit on a wet net. Not a smart move. You don't learn that kind of stuff in the other fishing shows. Only on Facts of Fishing. You know, the thing you have to keep in mind about fishing a topwater bait is We all talk about edges when it comes to fishing. You know, the weed edge, the rock edge, you know, the edge of a log. Oh, fish just surfaced right over there. Burn that bad boy back in and get it over there. But all those edges that are really popular that we talk about, there's no more distinct edge that a fish deals with than the surface. Think about it. I mean, it is the transition in between the unknown. You may fish a weed edge and that fish is hiding behind it, but every single fish that is near in the vicinity is going to feel your bait and feel the disturbance, a disturbance in the force. Basically, they feel that something on the surface. It is the most distinct edge we have in fishing. And if you ask me, not only is it the most distinct edge, more fish are aware of this edge than any other edge. They probably learned that from when they're fingerling size, because not only is it a feeding edge, not only do things drop in the water that they can eat, but things go through the water that eat them. So I think fish are very, very aware and very in tune with the edge. I got it. Look at that, I didn't even pop the top water. Unbelievable. Oh, I didn't even pop the bait. I just set it there, which is, you know, one of the oldest topwater tricks there is out there. And that's basically when you bait hits the water, just let it sit, let your lines dissipate, because that fish sees that hit the surface and it turns and comes towards it. And as you see, he eats it. Come here, dude. I gotcha. Good one, too. He's not a super pig, but I'll take him. Crushing the topwater. What an awesome, awesome way to fish. See ya. The hardest thing about fishing a topwater bait is basically just remaining calm. I can't count the number of giant fish, you know, over the years that hit my topwater bait. Basically, my topwater bait ended up in my forehead. And how that happens is because, as you guys know, I'm a little hyper, but when you see a fish blast on it, you almost kind of wish that you didn't see that fish. You have to react on feel. When I see a fish blow up, a ton of times that fish will roll on that bait and not have it. If you jack on that bait, the bait's gonna come flying back at you, and I don't care who you are, it's very difficult to hook a fish when your bait's in your forehead. So when a fish hits your bait, just try, remain calm. Oh, a fish just surfaced right there. See, calm, like I said, calm. Got it. See, perfect example, man. This fish is gonna get paid. This fish is gonna get paid. That fish bit that bait, and I did not set the hook right away. I waited on it, because if I hit just on when he rolled on it, I would not have hooked him. You have to wait till you are assured that you feel that fish. No different than catching a fish on a jerk bait or a crankbait. You have to feel the fish. And once you know he's there, set the hook. Bring him home. Who doesn't want to go home? You ready to go? Yeah, you are. This is possibly the greatest way to spend a night that I know of. Catching a hog. Popping my frog. Catching a hog. Go. He's not giant, but he blasted that topwater. He's got hooks all over his face. Come here, dude. Get in the net. It's a little guy, but look at the gut on that dude. All these fish are feeding up big time. As long as they keep eating my little frog, I'm cool with that. See one surface way out there. There we go, he ate it. Oh, giant. This is a giant. Oh, God. Oh, I don't like losing them. I don't know why I lost them, but I don't like losing them. Crushed it. Yeah. When you get a big fish on, here's a tip for you. Don't horse it. That was a big fish. This cold air hasn't shut him down. You don't see as much movement. Oh, look at this one following it. Playing hard to eat, are you? All right, fish. Let's get it on. Smoked it. Man, crazy thing is how often fish change and just how you have to adapt with them. I mean, at one point we had fish busting all around us, and it just seems to have gotten just a little bit colder. And all of a sudden I had a bunch of fish just, you know, following my bait up, but not eating it. I thought, I'd give this spinnerbait a try. And cast number 3, and it pays off. See ya. Now it's basically time for the age-old question. Was the spinnerbait, is it the ticket? Or did I just get, you know, lucky on my third cast? That last fish right there is a prime example of something that I'm talking about all the time, and that's paying attention to the little hints that fish give you. And a lot of people will think, well, fish following up to the boat or, you know, losing a fish, that's getting unlucky. Well, not really. Think about it. I mean, there's a reason that that fish followed your bait. You know, just you've made that, you've triggered that fish's interest. So you just have to figure out how to trigger his strike. Now, those fish may not be interested in fully committing and smashing a bait on surface, but by giving them a subsurface bait like this little spinnerbait, the result is exactly what you want. I have a bug eating my brain in my ear right now. That spinnerbait. Oh, it's a big fish, I think. Come here, dude. It's a good one. It's not a triple sow cow or anything, but I'll take him. Come here. That little adjustment to a spinnerbait seems to be paying off late in the game. Another chunk.
Evidently, the fishing is pretty good at La Reserve Beauchesne because even Dave can catch fish there. If you want a fishing trip of a lifetime, contact La Reserve Beauchesne at beauchesne.com.
Oh, what was that? Did I pick up my topwater? Fish busted. I might be making a mistake, but I'm gonna do it because I'm crazy like that. Got him. Giant, smoked it. Oh boy, smoked that topwater. Come here, dude. Come here. Pretty decent one. I don't want to waste too much time with this dude because that water absolutely came alive. It was like there was a bunch of fish right there. And one of the keys, when you get in an area that has more than one fish and the water boils up, you get in a school, the hardest fish to catch every single time is the first one, that triggering fish. And that's why it helps to take a buddy fishing, because if one of you guys was here with me, I'd have you throw at those fish while I was fighting that one, and chances are you would hook up. Look at them, schooling right here. Come on, eat. God, see that thing smoked it. You get right in the middle of that school. How awesome is that? Oh, I need one of you guys here to throw at the other ones. Come here, dude. It's a big one too. Let me get him in the net. Oh, I gotcha. Oh boy, it's a big one. Look at that dude right there. And there's a school of them just busting here. It's amazing. I'll get him unhooked. What an awesome, awesome creature that is. I love me some small jaw. And the best part is, small jaw loves the top water. Get him back in the water and let him grow. See you. Awesome.
Well, if you ask me, this entire show is one big letdown. Dave fished for 5 hours and 38 minutes, made 673 casts, and caught 11 bulbous Beauchene bass. And not once did that buffoon fall in the water or hook himself in the head. And let's be honest, that's really what we're all cheering for. So, I guess that's the score. Now it's time for the facts. Most of Dave's fish inhaled the live target popper frog, fished on a 6'8" Shimano Crucial topwater rod and a Shimano Chronarch 50E, spooled up with 30-pound test Timber Brown Power Pro Super Slick braided line. For a follow-up bait, Dave used a 4-inch green tube, fished on a 7'2" Shimano Kumara worm and jig rod with a Shimano Stratic CI4 Plus, spooled up with 15-pound Timber Brown Power Pro Super Slick braided line and a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. And that's the facts.